Hey, what's going on? You're in the secret level here with Gurns, and today we got a video on how to build your own Cobweb Farm. So in case you didn't know, Cobweb is used to make Danger Sense potions, as well as Silk, which is used to make the Naughty Present. So it's definitely a farm I recommend having, definitely a farm you're going to want to use often, basically. Alright, so here we go. So it's pretty important to have a Cobweb Farm. And again, that's because of the Danger Sense potions and the Naughty Present, as well as a lot of different decorative items if you like that as well. So Cobweb, again, it's a ingredient in making the Danger Sense potion. And in case you didn't know, Danger Sense potions, what they do is they highlight traps, traps from the Jungle Temple or geyser traps and, just regular dart traps sitting around. They highlight those on the map so that if you're looking around for those to harvest them for, other kinds of farms that you make, if you like to make different farms like me, they become much easier to see on your map, and it's pretty important. Otherwise, they're very difficult to see. They're almost like invisible, more or less. So yeah, it's nice and handy if you want a lot of traps to have a good amount of Danger Sense potions available. So you'll need Cobweb for that. As well as it's used to make this little thing here, the Naughty Present, like I said. And the Naughty Present, what it does is it summons the Frost Moon event. And that is an event that drops a lot of really, really strong gear and weapons. So it's definitely an event you're going to want to farm numerous times. So you'll need a lot of Cobweb for that as well. Alright, so that's pretty much as far as, I guess, the benefits go, more or less. Let's see how we have this place set up. So the first thing you're going to want to do basically is locate a spiderweb's nest like one of these. One of those areas that spawns spiders and a lot of cobweb that has this like blackish brownish wall in the background. Right? And try to find one that's somewhat convenient of an area as close to your base as possible and hollow it out like such. Alright, now just a quick note actually, when you're hollowing it out, make sure you use a mining pick and not an explosive like a bomb or dynamite or a rocket or something. In fact, I'll show you my map. I used an explosives first at this first spiderweb farm that I originally wanted to make it to because it was a bit closer, and I ruined it because I blew up all the back wall. As you can see, I noticed way too late that I was blowing up the back wall, and that will stop the cobweb, as you can see, from actually spawning and basically destroy the farm. So you definitely don't want to do that. Make sure you use a mining pick. Anyway, so once you have that area all nice and hollowed out, build like kind of a box around it and build some rows that have, I have 5 blocks of space in between each row here, but I'm pretty sure you can make it 6 because I think Cobweb spawns up to 6 blocks of space off of any block, basically. But I made mine 5 just, just because. And yeah, you don't have to use gray brick either. I use gray brick, but you can use another kind of block if you want to. So yeah, just build a whole bunch of rows like that, basically from top to bottom of your spiderweb's nest, and from left to right as well if yours stretches out more left or right, just so that it's all kind of connecting basically, so that the spiderweb, the cobweb I should say, more of it will spawn. And on the very top row, in like a little chamber basically like this, you're going to want to put some water here. Now we'll take a look at the wiring real quick. So you can see I have all the actual rows, like the bottoms, not the sides though. I have the actual rows set up with wire and actuators, so that when I flip this switch up here, they will all become actuated and that water will then fall down, and what it does is it knocks down all the cobweb off the wall, down to this conveyor belt here that I have. And it will all the items, if there's, I guess there's a whole bunch of spider fangs for my pet, all the items will then roll over to here nice and conveniently for me to gather real quick without having to, jump around and hit it with my sword and, take damage from spiders and do it all, less efficiently like that. Okay, so now also as you can see here, as the water falls, it will then just drain into this little tank, in which case I have an inlet pump down here. And that inlet pump is connected to an outlet pump up here in this chamber, and also to a 1-second timer right here. So once the water is drained and then I've reactuated, we'll turn the wiring off now. Oops. and I've reactuated the bricks, I would then flip on that 1 second timer to repump the water back up here to repeat the process. And the cobweb would obviously start respawning again. So now, just in case you're wondering, this little bottom kind of like extra tank that I have here is because, in case you didn't know, water as it falls, it like duplicates, so it becomes larger in quantity, and I don't want to like over time flood the area. So what I have here is kind of like a backup tank where any excess water will drain into right here, and I have like a drain at the bottom of this thing that goes all the way down to the underworld into kind of another little tank there. And the reason for that is because in case you didn't know, water when it enters the underworld area will evaporate. So that way the water will just disappear, any excess water that I don't want to start taking up space in my world and flooding the area. Yeah, so alright, so let's take a look at this thing in action. Let's see it how it works. So I just flip this switch here, and as you can see, all the cobweb is getting knocked off the wall down onto the floor there, and everything then just rolls into that one little spot there for nice easy gathering. Look at that, 173 cobweb, and I didn't have to, you know, jump around with my sword or anything. And as you can see, the water then just spills into that tank. Any excess water starts flowing down there. I just kind of wait till the excess water is done. There we go. Fly back up here, re-switch that switch so the blocks are now solid again, and flip on the 1 second timer, and that will then pump water back into the chamber to repeat the process. And that's pretty much it. Oh, actually, there is one other small thing I will note. This is kind of an option. You don't have to do this. Is this little area here. What this is chlorophyte and mud blocks. So chlorophyte actually, once it's in your world, it actually spreads to nearby mud blocks, and those nearby mud blocks will then become more chlorophyte. So I think the maximum per like fairly large area is 40 or something like that. I'm not sure, but I have 36 here, just to keep it nice and square. And yeah, so what I have in the wall here is 2 little chlorophyte seeds basically, and normally this entire square would be all mud block, and over time the chlorophyte seedlings would then turn this mud block into more chlorophyte, so to act as kind of like a miniature extra little chlorophyte farm. So whenever I come back here, I can grab some extra chlorophyte there. Now if you're actually interested in a chlorophyte farm, I actually have a separate farm set up for that, specifically for that, just to make it much more efficient, and I can gather a lot more of it. This is just kind of an extra one here, just you know, for extra efficiency, I guess. And in this chest here I have just extra mud blocks, so that when I do come and gather it, I can replant it there nice and conveniently. Yeah, so there you go, guys. That's as far as the setup goes. 2 more small notes actually, guys. So the first one is I accidentally just kind of like fumbled on my words, but I know I said cobweb can spawn up to 6 blocks away from a block. I didn't mean that. I meant it can spawn up to 3 blocks away. The max is 3. So you could make it up to 6 blocks of space in between, since it can go 3 up and 3 down. So yeah, sorry about that. And also, as far as this little chlorophyte section here goes, this only really works, well, it only works if your spiderweb or your cobweb farm here is either in the caverns layer and below, and I think it does also work in the underground layer too. I'm not 100% sure about that though, but I'm pretty sure it does. I just know it doesn't work on the surface layer. So if your spiderweb farm is in the surface biome, then this chlorophyte won't spread. So just 2 small notes there, guys. Alright, so there's my video on how to build your own cobweb farm. So yeah, now you'll have all the cobweb you need to make all those danger sense potions you want, so you can farm all those tons and tons of traps for all those cool farms you make, and as well as to make those naughty presents. And oh, actually, I know I said that cobweb is an ingredient for naughty presents. It kind of is. It's not a direct ingredient. Naughty presents require silk, as an ingredient, and to make silk you need cobweb. So yeah, that's what I meant. And also, silk is not just for naughty presents. It's used to make a whole bunch of great decorative items too, if you like to make a whole bunch of different kinds of furniture like I do. So you need a ton of it. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much it as far as the cobweb goes. And if anyone's interested in the chlorophyte part there, if anyone wants to know like how to build a bigger chlorophyte farm, I actually have a separate video for that coming soon. It might actually already be out depending on when you're watching this video, so be sure to check out my channel for that, because that's a great farm as well. So yeah, anyway, I hope the video helped, guys, and also leave a like if it did help. That way I know, I'm helping some people out with these videos. And yeah, so of course subscribe here to the secret level and join me, Gurns. Always doing fun videos like this, so there'll be more videos to come. And yeah, always getting into some crazy adventures and stuff like that. So I hope to see you next time, basically. Alright, so this is Gurns exiting the secret level. Take it easy, guys.